What's up everybody, it's Johan here from Trading Walk, and I want to show you this top-down analysis of GBP JPY. We had some very nice trades here, trading GBP JPY, and I'm going to show you the process on how you can use FX Master Code doing a top-down analysis to really find the highest probability trades and trade more accurately and profitably this year. So looking at this chart here, what I saw was this kind of consolidation here, and we basically have a low here, and this low is not broken. And usually what I see, especially in the forex market, is we do these kind of shakeout moves. We have one here, so you see that this doji candle right here, the low of that candle, and the candle here is the low of this candle is lower than this one, but just the tail of it, so it's just shaking out the stops below this doji here and then immediately reversing and turning back up. So this low here gives me a kind of feeling that we might come and test this low, and this could mean that we break through it and then retest from below, so support becomes resistance, or that we just shake out below the level and then immediately reverse back up again and continue up. Because you see here we have this higher high and higher low, higher high and possibly a higher low now. So this is the current higher low, so we might see that kind of move. And if we look at the 4-hour chart, so the low I talked about is over to the left here, and we have these more recent lows here. You see this kind of move right here in this low, that we had a low here and then this low here, we came below this level and immediately turned back up. You had a double bottom here, so, and you see from that we rally, and you see this top here as well, the high of that top, and this one we just take out the stop losses above here and then immediately turn back to the most recent level. So you need to be aware of double tops and taking out stop losses above recent highs and below recent lows. But let's get back to FX Master Code and the analysis behind the recent trades here. So basically on the 4-hour chart here, we see that we have this low here, and that low becomes resistance. So when I looked at this, when we got back above this level, I started looking at buy signals on the lower time frames, because I knew that the probability was high that we would come back up again to the most recent high, which was this double top here. And then we saw resistance at the top, and then we retraced, and like I talked about in my previous videos, if we draw a Fibonacci here, you will see that this is a 50% level. Right after the 50% level, a bullish engulfing candle, strong candlestick formation, and from that we turn in just 2 candles. We hit the first profit target and then the second profit target. When trading Fibonacci, I like the 100% as the first profit target, the 127.2 as the second profit target, and the 161.8 as the third profit target. And depending on the strength of the trend and higher time frame analysis, as we do right here, depending on how much confidence I have, the more aggressive I can be and take the longer profit target. But if I'm more conservative, I will take the smaller profit target. Just to give you an idea on how to use Fibonacci. So we knew we had both the resistance level here, and we knew we had the Fibonacci, the second profit target. So this immediately makes this a strong resistance level. So how do we act on this? Well, we wait for price action to show us if this is a good level to possibly start thinking of taking short trades. So after we saw the strong price action, when we immediately turned back above this support level, and we traded buy signals here, and we traded buy signals after the Fibonacci 50% touch and up to the second take profit, we now want to wait for price action to show us that this is a resistance level, and we get that here. So when I started to see that this was going to turn, I looked for sell signals. And we can see if we zoom down to a 1 hour chart, we can see that this is the level I talked about. So we come up to that level, we get a bearish engulfing. You could have entered this and just placed your stop loss above this, but know that there's risk for the possible double top and the shakeout. But we came down for that level, made a lower low and then a lower high, and now a lower low again. So as soon as I basically saw the lower low, and then you have this kind of micro flag here, when I saw the lower low here, I knew that I could take short trades the way down here. So just to give you an idea of how long you can look at short signals, if we just draw a Fibonacci from here. So you see also we touched the 23.6 resistance, and if it's from that level we basically turn and we hit the second take profit target again. So basically from the 50% to the 100%, that's usually a very strong probability for taking the short trades, and then a little bit lower probability between the 100 and 127.2, and then of course possible short signals here would not be as good. So after we hit the second take profit target, we can wait for a retrace because we now have the new Fibonacci. So we can draw a new Fibonacci here, and if we draw that one from the last swing high to the swing low, so basically from the last one here down here, so basically after we had the touch of the second take profit, we knew that the possible short signals here would not be as accurate. So what we could do then is just sit on our hands basically and wait for new high probability setups. And when we see the bearish candlestick formation here right at the 50%, when we have a bearish Fibonacci drawn and we come down below the 50%, and as I talked about in the previous example from the Fibonacci here, so when we come below the 50%, between the 50 and the 100, this is like the golden zone, or what you want to call it. Like this is where you will have the highest probability trading the FX Master Code signals on the lower time frame. And I will show you the signals just in a minute here. But when we make this bearish candlestick formation and we're below 50%, this is the high profit zone. And then you have this is also a high profit zone. But then when we come down to the 127.2 level, this is where the probability is not as high anymore. So looking now at the 50-minute chart, I want to show you how you use this signal, especially when you use forex and you do this kind of top-down analysis. So like from the low here, which we draw a Fibonacci, and we see we had these wins, nice sell signals here, beautiful. Like this FX Master Code works on forex just as well as it works on binary options, and you have these beautiful signals here. And as I talked about, since this was the 127.2 level from the last swing, that the accuracy would not be as good down here. And as you see here, these two last signal, you could probably have scalped the first one, made some profit, but the second one would probably have been a loss if you would have traded them. But like I said, if you'd done your homework and done this kind of analysis, you would not have taken these trades. You would have known that there was a high probability we would get this kind of swing here. And then you have this buy signal here, like it's a perfect signal. It's the first signal from the low we made our analysis. So you could have made a very nice profit from this move, and you could have held it all the way up to the 50% as well. So this would also made a very nice trade as well. And now when you had this price action here at the 50%, you see the strong bearish price move. You would ignore this one, of course, and you would act on these sell signals, and you see just how accurate these are. And as we saw here, when we come down to the 127.2 level, this is where we don't want to take trades anymore. Just as the previous example, this is where we will wait for the new opportunity. So we had the smart money traded here, and you can see we had this buy signal here. So you could trade this buy signal now and expect the move up to the 50%. And now I would like to see us move up to the 50% and look at the 50%. When we come up to that level, do we have bearish price action? And if price come back below the 50% level, I want to start trading sell signals down to the first profit target, the 100%, and then the second take profit target, 127.2. Guys, I hope this helps. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel and hit the notifications bell so you get updated when I release new videos. And if you want to try FX Master Code, check link in the description, and I look forward to hearing about your results. And if you use it like I showed in this video, I mean, you can see that this actually works. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments and I'll get back to you.